Flamigo is a friend, and today we are going to be using that friend in NU because this Pokemon is probably the most broken one right now in the tier. What's poppin', people? We're finally back. I finally got more New Age NU for y'all. I got this team from a good friend and co-tier leader eternally. It's got Choice Band and Flamigo along with a whole bunch of other new Pokemon and, unbanned in Goodra and Grimmsnarl. Of course, we gotta bring back Mo. Of course, we gotta use the Happy Worm, so let's get into it. If you've been enjoying the content, make sure that you are subscribed. Because, hey, everyone that subscribes gets us closer to that end of the year goal of 10k. And I know it's unlikely, but I don't care. I will keep saying our end of the year goal is 10k until we hit 10k. So let's hit it. And yeah, I'm leading Rotom Mo because I am a NU player that has no clue how to play without using my trusty lawnmower, leading with it, and volt switching turn 1 against a team that has no ground type. So they're probably going to stay in here. They're going to take volt switch, they're going to take like 90 from it or something. But they'll live it and they'll throw up a spike. Now my opponent decides to Terrastalize turn 1, and I kind of predicted this, I'll be honest. But I just didn't think my opponent would use it turn 1. So I'm going to do this. Now they get a Toxic off on my Mo. I'm here to let y'all all know this does not matter. Now we'll spike it. They could taunt, but they don't, so we live. And now probably the Mag comes out, in which case I will be going Goodra. It actually is really cool to have Goodra back. I'm sure I'm about to take 5,000 from Specs Flash Cannon here, but guys, this is really nice to have a mon like Goodra. I mentioned it in the Rambats video yesterday. Yeah, it's Specs as hell. Ain't no damn chance you do 17 with a resisted move to Goodra. Maybe you do if you're just analytic, but still. It's so nice to have a mod like Goodra, though. You get a whole bunch of defensive presence while still actually, hitting stuff and doing damage. Whoa, beautiful. They went Hoopla here. I mean, are you AV or something? I'm gonna go Grim. They shot not. No, you're Specs. My bad. My bad, man. My bad. I'll be better. I'm gonna go for Player Up here. Yeah, because that Umbreon's always coming out, man. I just need you to know, it gets a little real out on these streets. It gets a little real. Maybe I wasn't even Specs Hoopa. Maybe Grimmsnarl is just that fragile. Now, I'm here to let you know right now, too. I'm going for Play Rough. I don't care. You can go Coolfish. I don't care. I'm not letting your Umbreon get back to full. And what's really nice, too, is this Coolfish doesn't resist my Play Roughs anymore. So it's a lot easier to spam out. I will Parting Shot. If they go Primeape, it's a little scary, but probably pretty manageable with Mr. Flamingo. Also, yeah, them Terrastalizing this means you do not resist my CC. So, Flamigo is going to come in now. I'm going to pick up my KO here with Close Combat. And it's going to be really nice. And Scrappy's really cool, too, because Hoopa can never come in on me. It still resists CC, but it's a Hoopa. It has, like, what, 70 HP, 60 defense. It's not a Pokemon that is going to take CC very well, especially not from a banded Flamigo. And why is Flamigo so strong and has a million people calling for it to be banned? Well, Scrappy really is the biggest part of it. The mod's already really strong. I mean, that's what, base, I think, 115 attack? It's really fast still as well. And if we look at what generic physical walls are in NU, they really just don't hold up with Flamigo. The fact that Quillfish is probably like the most common one doesn't really help, given you can't even intimidate Scrappy Pokemon anymore. So you get folded up like a lawn chair. Sandaconda even is 2-shot by CC. So that's fun. And something like Earthworm, which is also a blanket physical wall. Yeah, that's just straight up weak to CC. So defensively, the checks really aren't good. And what we've seen from Flamigo in games is this just really good ability to trade with whatever it wants. And often it's not a one-for-one trade either because of how free it is to keep using CC. Because like we just said, there's nothing immune to it. This is not a Passimian. You can't switch into a Ghost type or use Terraghost. No, CC hits all of these Pokemon. And so it's a lot harder to find those opportunities to trade because your Helmet Mons aren't punishing it as effectively. I don't have to Brave Bird a Terraghost Sandaconda. So, really, really good Pokemon. Has great coverage, basically just exactly what it needs, and potentially even will enable Zoroark. going forward. And by going forward, I mean until this mod's banned. I'm letting y'all know right now, this mod is not staying in the tier. But, you want, like I mentioned yesterday in the Rambands video, you want to talk about Passimian Zoroark cores? Yeah, Flamigo Zoroark cores might just be even better. Now, I'm going to pause this while we wait for this dude to come back, or just get another game. I think they realize Flamigo's about to beat them, so we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. My opponent gets reamed by Flamingo. So we're gonna do our best. Also, Jolteon being back, let me know what y'all think about that. I think Jolteon is in a very weird spot, because now there's much more noted competition for what it does. And I'm wondering how people have felt about it. And not only, like, Goodra dropping, let's be real here, it's not that big of a deal for Jolt. You still Terra Blast Ice it, you still smoke it. But having Rotom Mow around, even though Mow has to be Scarfed to have that epic, you know, speed. What the fuck is this? Nah, this is... Nah, get on about. Nah, you're not real. You're very unserious for that. That is the most unserious set I've ever seen. That's funny, though. Let me know what y'all think, though, because we've got Mow, who still is super fast, and we know it doesn't matter that you're locked into moves. Who cares? You still Leaf Storm everything, and Leaf Storm is something you don't have to Terra for. That's like the big ticker there, I would say. Even like Hisuian Electrode has the benefit of not needing to Terrastalize to get that big baller, what's it called? To get that big baller coverage. I'm gonna go Goodra here. My opponent's already Terrastalized. No, they have not. Why did I think they Terrastalized with Croak? I'm gonna stay in Draco. If they Terra Blast here, I'm pretty okay to force that early. Now, I will say it's very concerning. But please, inform me. What the hell am I switching in here? Like, I think I have to use Goodra to trade, and they go Appleton, and for some reason live. I'm just gonna Draco, because even if they Terra, I think I KO? Oh, I don't even know if I do anymore. That's so sad. I don't think I do. I did 94, so it would do 47 at half. To a yeah, I don't KO with this. It's really funny. Oh, and then I miss, which is really dog for me, man. This guy's getting a good bit of luck early. And by a good bit of luck, I mean, why did Apple live? Like, I want to know what that calc is, actually. I want to check that. Is Appleton just eat? As they double, very, very intelligent play from my opponent. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't matter because I am just a better player. Yeah, well, I need to check that. What the heck, man? Why did it only take 94? That's a high roll too! Yo! Why does Appleton eat that hit up so easily? Going to this. Since this is fake out Croak, I don't actually think it's a problem. It's not going to be Sword Stance. If he's Earthquake as well, though, I have been trolled. But I'll set my Spike here, as I need to get the hazards. Even this is leftovers, so getting Spike is really useful. I'm also kind of offended that they used Appleton as a check to Goodra. As they go into this. You going for, like, Wild Charge here? I'm gonna go Mow. Yeah. It gets a little real in these streets. I understand. I could Terra here and go for Terra Fairy. I'm gonna double in the Quill. I want to see what this thing does. As he not doubles, as he goes for Raging Bull. So he is not choiced. This switched in as I set the Spike, so it doesn't mean that he's Boots or anything. We haven't seen an item. I mean, it might just be Boots. It could also be... I guess it technically could be like Helmet. God, my Flamigo is slower. What do I even go into versus? This is unfortunate. I'm gonna go back to Mow here. I'm a Volt here. I'm trying to play around this so that I don't, like, lose, right? As I go Appleton, oh, thank God they didn't make the, in my opinion, right play and go Jolt. And then here, I mean, I just... CC. No, Brave Bird. I didn't want to go for Brave Bird because, like, recoil. I'm shocked they didn't go for Protect there, by the way. Like, you just always do because it's free. But if they were worried about me setting up, then it's fair. This is probably Specs. so that's good to know. But yeah, Brave Bird, because if they try to pivot in something else, then it's just better to catch it. Now they're gonna Terra Ice here. We already know that. We know how you work. I mean, Earthworm is probably still decent to keep around at full. There's like a Terra versus Toxicroak if I ever need to. I could even Terra versus like Poros, and I could body press it down. I think we just go Grim. As I set up a sub CM, okay. This is kind of scary, but I think we can deal with it. Oh, this is very scary. This is very stupid and scary. Why am I facing the only sub-CM Jolteon ever? Oh. Yeah, no, this is not good. Why am I facing the only sub-CM Jolteon ever? Why? Why? Why the only one ever, man? This is so silly. This is really silly. Please attack me. Thank you. You know what's gonna be really fun is when I have to sack my entire team just to not lose. Oh, he's Discharge as well? Oh, incredible. This sucks! This is such shit for me, man. Oh my god. Yeah, so Jolteon still does the same stuff, but this is definitely a heavy, like, counter team set. When I say counter team, like, obviously they're not building with me in mind, but, like, it, you know, it counters my team, you see? So, going to the Worm. I think we can still win this, but this game is hard now. They don't even let me just KO Jolteon there, which is probably the more cringe part of this. I'm going to set my Stealth Rock. Go for a move that misses here. Be really thoughtful. Also, this is definitely a good example of a game where Flamigo's kind of bad. Are you kidding me? You're gonna do this bullshit? No! Oh, this is so dumb, man. Come on. But this is a game where Flamigo sucks, because, like, most of their team's just faster. I legitimately can't beat this. My opponent has brought nothing but mons that set up and win. I'm just gonna get out. I don't think I ever beat this dude. Cut my losses and go on. That's just a hard team to beat. That's double setup for mons that are kind of just at a natural advantage versus me. Unfort. But we move on. And I think this kind of goes into what we mentioned in yesterday's video, where, like, I don't even know how I brought this up. I brought it up for the other mons, but I could mention it for Flamigo. The speed is really good, but it's still not, like, at the top. This is base 90, right? Thinking, yeah, that's 90. There's a lot of mons that are naturally faster. And we ran into, like, 4 in one game. And it's not like these are just mons that are faster. No, these are mons that are faster and one-shot you with complete and utter ease. Anyhow, I'm leading off with Flamigo this game and I'm CCing. And I get a crit immediately. That's hilarious. So now I two-shot this. Okay. Cool mon. Cool mon. You know what's interesting though? CC would have done how much is that? 44? Yeah, 44. Even if it was not a crit. So that is just straight up two-shot with, like, only Stealth Rock needed. Now don't you dare. Thank you. Yeah, don't even think about it. I don't even care. I'm just not letting this mon go for Belly Drum there. I spike up. Going hard, Flamigo Flamago. What the hell is this? Oh. No, I'm a U-turn. They stay in. Stop. Why am I running into the only Earthworm that does this? Why me? What did I do? What did I do to deserve having to face Iron Defense Earthworm? Why? Why me? Oh, thank goodness they didn't Terra. If they had Terra, they 100% lived that. Like, I'm a Googer, guys. I'm not strong. This is an interesting switch. Because they could just be defog here. I think they're physical. Yeah, so they're defog. They're lefties. Okay. That's fine. I get my rocks as well there, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna body press here. Yeah, that body press was entirely out of fear. I was really worried this thing was about to go for drum. I think it's Assault Vest. I think we got more or less confirmation of that. I guess God, Grim's gonna take so much from Bullet Punch. I could Terra, but he's going for knock, which isn't really good for me. Go Flamigo. I do live a drain from here. Not a drain, a Bullet Punch. And yeah, he doesn't try and pivot around into Fox, so I do just get to CC you. I will go Grim here. I will Sucker Punch here. As they go for their Terrastalize, this does not matter. I will Volt because it can't miss. I'll bring in Flamigo. I will Terra Fight just because I want to do a lot of damage. Jesus Christ! 83! Beautiful. Oh, and they sacked Decidueye too because they forget about Scrappy? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's the Flamigo game. Yo, these teams are diabolical, though. I am 100% convinced. By the way, I lost if that Earthworm went for Terra. Unless their Terra type did not give them a resistance to fire. I think I just lost. So thank goodness my opponent did not try anything. I don't know what their Terra type would have been. But thank God they decided, yeah, no, Flamigo, I just gotta let him go. And so my opponent in this game has forgotten we got new Pokemon. And this is just a team for previous meta. And I do like Flamigo here. There's a single Pokemon that outspeeds it, so I will lead with my Flamigo. Their Tauros is kind of scary. Earthworm is pretty bulky, but of course it gets close combat. My opponent is disconnected, as they have realized, wait a minute, what are all these new Pokemon you're doing? No! So, oh, they come back immediately? Beautiful. Now, there is of course the concern that this Mon might be Scarf. The question is, what do I switch? I guess Grim has to go for Zen Headbutt. And I can just Parting Shot here. If they stay in, I'll Parting Shot into like Earthworm and take my Stealth Rock. Also seeing Blim plus Articuno. Pretty fun. This is going to be, I guess, just the standard Kuno, and this could be Defog. Okay. I'll just go Rotom-Mow here. I don't want to trick. This Mon is good to keep the Scarf on, right? Because now I outspeed Tauros. I'm a trick anyway. I don't care. I'm a demon. This is a really bad trick. I'm actually just going to Volt Switch. Yeah. I mean, it would have worked, actually, just fine, so, Anyhow, Flamigo's here. Hello. I'm terrified. This is a terrible play to go for, by the way, but I want to get KOs. I want Flamigo to pop off, and this is the best way to make Flamigo pop off. Just say, you know what, Terra? Why not? So, we're going to go for that. I think Sandaconda comes out here. We saw already the damage. Yeah, this is... Hey. Hey. So, you ever just get Terra Fairy'd on? You know what's crazy is this doesn't even matter. Like, I'm here to tell you right now, this does not matter. So basically what I'm saying, though, is I one-shot this and my opponent didn't Terra Fairy. I don't even think that's a good play, though, because you've got fighting resists on your team. You have one. Okay, maybe it's fine. Come on, man! I leave store because I want to KO the stupid Sandaconda! This is so dumb. I love it, man. I love making the right play and getting punished for it. It's incredible. I live for it. But yeah, I don't know. Brave Bird probably was freer for me. I would not have Terra'd there, but it's whatever. Like, literally, the logic for me is they've got a Metachamp. They might not... They might, you know, think, okay, well, this could come out. Yeah, I don't know. There's thought process behind the CC instead of Brave Bird. Double into Blim. I could Crunch here. They're gonna go Conda. I could Crunch and then Parting Shot into Worm to set rocks. I think that's fine. Instead my opponent decides, yes, I will stay in and get crunched. A parting shot here, though, and this is, remember, it's only got strength side for recovery. I got a whole Gudra. An entire Gudra. Yeah, remember me? Yeah, I remember you. Also, the Articuno is just about dead, which is pretty cool. Because that's their best mon at actually, like, checking Gudra. So I'm just gonna surf here. I'll surf. There's like a Metacham. They get crit. Definitely deserved, by the way. 100%. I'm gonna go Quill this time and hope it works. Alright, cool. I'm gonna Barb Barrage because I do not want this Articuno coming out and getting recovery. That's really it. That's all there is to that play. I don't think if it's better still to Spike. No, not at all. I'm a Spike here, though. Yeah. I know you're not predicting anything. I know you're not going to do anything else. And I'll go Gudra here. It's a Defog. That is... I'm here to let you know right now that Defog is one of the wildest plays ever. Makes a little sense because they're just sacking Blinn, but... I think I would have doubled on, like, predicting a taunt. But... what do I know? I'm just the NUTL. What do I know? And yeah, I'm gonna keep predicting every play you go for with this Metacham. It gets a little real out on these streets. You need to remember that. You need to remember, it gets a bit real out here. You can't be thinking you run this house. You don't. So I'm gonna go Earthworm. I'm gonna set my rocks because I am indeed eating up the earth. So he cannot Earthquake me. If you are Articuno, I got Iron Head to hit you with. Set up my rocks just so the, this thing right here struggles. And yeah, Glare Conda right now, it was already kind of struggling in the previous meta, of course. Y'all remember we had regular Rotom, we had even Electros. Now you got Rotom Mo. I don't think I would run Glare Conda ever now. So go Metacham. You know, it'd be really cool though if the Sandaconda wasn't even alive. This is gonna be okay. This is where I think they're probably punished a bit for terastallizing so early with Articuno. Because I don't have anything else now that they can go for. Tauros comes in. I will go Quillfish here. I could probably keep Quill though and just sat Grim instead, but I like pivoting this. As they go for this, and they take Helmet Chip. That's the important part, more than anything. I just want to make sure this mon is in range of me Volt Switching, because that makes it so much, like, less annoying. And you know what's funny? Even though it's in range of Volt Switching, I might not even care. I'm gonna go Earthworm. I'm a Body Press. CC is not gonna do damage. You know what, though? First, we protect. We protect because we want to make sure that if he's Fire Blast, we at least have that scouted. Okay, well they have decided going Articuno was the right play there, which I think is fine if you're sacking. I have Iron Head, I'll be able to pressure it. Yeah, and we do too much damage, so they're gonna run out of Roosts before we run out of our Iron Heads. And we ball. You know, we ball. They might go Samurott, and I will say Samurott would be a little bit scary, though I've got multiple Pokemon to outspeed and beat it down, so probably okay. This one is, yes, it's getting back health, but long term, it does not win. I just have to pressure it enough with the Earthworm. You can keep roosting. I'm here to tell you right now, the best you're doing is getting back to about half. And from there, you know, it's not really looking very helpful. Unfortunately, there are some really devious rolls in this. 40 to 47 is disgusting. And now they're like out of range. They might go for a Hurricane here. No, they just roost. So, okay, you're over half now. Congratulations, you have gotten back some health. I will now protect. Nah, just Iron Head, actually. If Rock comes out, we want to do some damage. And yeah, now this is at 52. I think, actually, I'm about to, like, clean even with, what's it called? The Leaf Storm. Because this is in range. This isn't in range, but he can't recover off health. Really sucks, by the way, that I did not hit this. If I just had not missed my Leaf Storm on this, I'd be able to go out and just start vaulting. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb here. Bro, really? Really? I will say, I forgot that I was running a slower set. What? Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine, actually. You know, I didn't want to win this game. That's insane. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do, then. I did get that play, right? That's good. But, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the play was. I'm gonna miss Draco, get frozen as well, so I don't even get the Sludge Bomb damage. Miss this. Yeah. Yeah. It's dire out here. Go for Protect there, just see what he's got. We can still win this. Thankfully, my opponent went for Iron Head flinching versus Earthworm, so I don't know, maybe they didn't have CC? I could have Terra'd if I needed to, but I guess, yeah, they didn't have either Fire Blast or CC, so that's good. High key, by the way, I would run Fire Blast right now on Tauros. I think you want to have a move to hit Worm, it's on, like, every team. As my opponent does disconnect, have they decided that they can't beat Earthworm? No, they're coming back now. Conda comes in. Now this is going to be the true test. The issue, again, this Mon being alive sucks. Why did you glare? Hello? That's because you can't touch this. That is why. I should go Mow and Trick. Should I actually even Trick? He's out of Roost. I just have to hit this with an Iron Head once, and I believe it is over. Assuming this does not... Come on, game! Please, don't toy with me anymore! Stop it! Thank you. Assuming this isn't like one of those, weird sets that do nothing normal. And by weird sets that do nothing normal, I mean like if they were Stealth Rock, Glare, Stone Edge, Rest. Ja, gut. Yes. Thank goodness. Shout out to all my German viewers, by the way. Starkes Team. Indeed. The TLDR of the convo is just him saying, you know, he's just like, you know, referencing the name, you know, basically no luck. And then, you know, yeah, I can't do anything else. Strong team. Oh my god, this game was dire, man. My opponent was too talented. That dodge early was like just kind of annoying because again, you get rid of the ground type, you get to Volt Switch the entire game uninhibited, and it's just really, really, really good. What was more annoying was the Goodra stuff. It turns out though, he just didn't have a way to ever break Earthworm, which is pretty good. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. We're back. We're gonna be using a lot of these new Pokemon, so enjoy the sheer dominance you're gonna see displayed from me, because you know what? It's gonna get a little scary out here. It's gonna get a little scary. But I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.